it's your boy D Valo back with some more boxing. Here's a fight that's coming up on the 8th of April next month. It will be on the undercard of the big Terry Flanagan vs Petrov fight. It's Liam Smith versus Liam Williams. Now, Liam Smith, you probably most know him for that fight against Canelo, where he was dropped by a vicious body shot. He was dropped 3 times in that fight, but dropped with a vicious body shot. That's probably what you know him for if you've seen that fight. But one thing I'd like to say about Liam Smith is that in that fight, he was, even though he got knocked out, he was hitting Canelo cleanly and he was throwing some accurate shots. When he did open up, he was hitting Canelo, and even though Canelo was outboxing him at the start, he seemed to be getting more into it. He seemed to get better as the rounds went on. But he will be versing the guy on my right here, Liam Williams, who is number 18 ranked in the super welterweight division, and he is got 16 wins with no losses. So he's an up and coming fighter. These two are around about the same height. And obviously after that fight with after that loss to Canelo, that was for a WBO title, and then Canelo took that. So Liam Smith now is without a title but gained all the experience. So this fight with Liam Williams has come at the right time, because this is for an interim WBO super welterweight title. So I think Liam Smith feels like he deserves to be up there and as a title shot. So when this Liam Williams fight came around, he said, yeah, I'll take it, because he wants to get back up there in contention with the title holders. And obviously Liam Williams is coming up and wants to keep his title and beat Liam Smith, and that will get him into the limelight because he's against someone that's fought a champion. So this is building up to be a very big fight. Rumors are it's going to be like fight of the year, says certain polls. But I think that it will be an interesting fight. I give it that. It will be an interesting fight in terms of ticket sales and interest and fans. These two both would have their own fan base, and just people would want to see this fight because stylistically I think it will be a good one, because Liam Smith is he has quite a tight guard, but then when he opens up he's very accurate. And Liam Williams on the other hand is similar sort of thing. He's kind of like within his shell, but then he gets better as the round goes on, and as the fight goes on he gets better. I watched Liam Williams fight this guy Gabor 2Gs. He was a European guy who's for a Ukrainian guy, and that guy was quite busy, and in the first few rounds he looked in fact in the first half of the fight and leading into the second half of the fight, he looked quite good. I mean, Williams was hitting him with the more accurate shots and cleaner shots at times, but this guy work rate was quite busy. But I think in end of round 7, if Liam Williams was in his corner, they kind of just shook him up a bit and says, look, come on, get this guy out of here, hit him, go to the body, touch this guy to the body, and then he'll be out of there. And he followed his corner, and in about 1 minute 30 of the 8th round, he landed a vicious left body hook to this guy, and it ended the fight just like that. Just one time he got him into the corner and he just finished him off. And I think the style he has, he kind of walks you down and gets you into the corner. But it will be interesting with these two, because one person who's really accurate with a lot of power, that's Liam Smith. But it just takes him one shot. And the other guy, who it seems to be a little bit more busy in terms of his jab, but he also takes a while. He's a slow burner. It takes a while to get into it, and he likes to walk you down. So it would be very interesting to see how these two fight. I'm thinking that it will be, they're both very tough, so I'm thinking this will be like a 12 rounder. It will be interesting. There's going to be a lot of heart involved, and I've come to realize that when there's a lot of heart involved with two fighters, then it will be an interesting fight, especially if you were to see it live, because you just don't know who's going to win. You just don't know whoever wants it more is who's going to win, and then that's what makes it exciting. So anyway, yeah, Liam Smith versus Liam Williams on the 8th of April. You got some other fights on there. Obviously, you got the Flanagan Petrov fight. I'm going to cover that. when some more news pops off. You've also got Nicola Adams, who was I think it's her debut. She was Olympic gold medalist. Yeah, so she's this is Frank Warren's card. So yeah, she will be fighting on that date. So I'll definitely be covering her as well. And Catterall. See Catterall, like, I like him. He's got a good style, and he's in a light middleweight. Light middleweight, which is super lightweight, and he's got a fight with this guy Gethin. And I like Catterall, I like his style, I like the way he boxes. So I'll definitely be covering him when there's more news. But yeah, Liam Smith has said that he's ready for this fight, and really and truly, it was kind of a thing where it was like, well, he wants to get back his titles, he wants to get back up there, and he believes that he can beat Liam Williams. And then get back up to the top, and then obviously Liam Williams isn't not going to let that happen. So that's why it's the hunger of the contender versus the former contender champion who wants to get back to the top spot, you know. So it's going to be a good one, so make sure you tune in. It's your boy D Valor. If you're watching this video, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel and you're watching it and you like the video, give me a like. And it's your boy D Valor, and I'll be back with some more boxing. But yeah, just a quick little thing before. It seems to be the boxing world's a bit quiet at the moment. We got fights coming up in April, but obviously there's like obviously there's always fights going up, but we've got big fights coming up in April. It seems as if we're rounding off the month, so it's a bit quiet at the moment, but I'm still going to keep you guys in tune with anything else that goes on and let you guys know about the big fights that are going on and any news that happens. But anyway, it's your boy D Valor, and I'm on to the next one.